Good afternoon, children. Today's class we will be discussing about refraction of light. See, already we know the reflection of light. When light falls on a particular surface, it gets bounced back. That is what we call reflection. Second phenomena, that is what we call refraction. We are going to study today. That is when light rays pass through from one medium to another, light rays they do bend. Bending of light rays, bending of light rays as they travel from one medium to another is called as refraction. So refraction ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ light rayಗಳು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದು medium ಇಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು medium ಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಬಾಗುತ್ತವೆ. Why do light rays bend as they travel from one medium to another? Because speed of light is different in different media. So let us understand that one clearly. Speed of light is maximum in air or vacuum. Speed of light in vacuum is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second or 3 lakh kilometer per second. So that is the speed of light in air. But speed of light in vacuum. In air, speed of light is slightly less, and in water, speed of light becomes 2.25 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So considerably, speed has got reduced when it is coming from vacuum to water. ಹಾಗಂದ್ರೆ speed of light in air 3 ಲಕ್ಷ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ per second ಆದರೆ ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿ 2,25,000 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ per second ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? 1 ಸೆಕೆಂಡಿಗೆ ಲೈಟ್ನ ಸ್ಪೀಡು 75,000 ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ನಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಯಿತು. So speed of light has got considerably reduced when it is coming from vacuum or air to water. In glass it is 1.8 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Again, for variety of glasses, speed of light varies. So now, what I mean to say is, as the speed of light is different in different media, light rays they go on bending when they go from one medium to another. Let us take a particular example now. Let us imagine this is a glass slab. Glass. Light rays coming from air. So we have now two media. Now from air light is coming, going to glass and going back to air. Just you can imagine like window pane, window glass. The light ray which is incident on the glass is incident ray. Now at the point of incidence, like in reflection, the point of incidence, we can consider the perpendicular and that is called as normal. So the light rays they bend. How do they bend? They bend towards normal. Normal kadege baagtave. Now it is going out of the glass. So now this is called as point of emergence. It is emerging out. Horagade barta irodanta. Point of emergence. From the point of emergence, again you can draw the normal and you can get the emergent ray. Emergent ray will go out now. So there is angle of emergence. So there is angle of incidence, angle of refraction and angle of emergence. So slightly different when you compare to that of reflection. So refraction takes place. Now this bending of light rays, what it is taking place, this you can observe. Practical examples. If you put a pencil dipped in water, it appears to be broken. A coin which is dropped inside water seems to be rise in the sense what? ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಳ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲಕ್ಕಿದ್ದಂಗೆ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ತುಂಬಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಬಕೆಟ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ತಳ ಹತ್ತಿರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ನೀವು ಕೈಯನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಅದರ ಅರ್ಥ ನಮಗೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಗೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆಳವನ್ನು ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ there are a lot of effects of refraction. Even stars seem to twinkle, that is due to refraction. Atmospheric refraction causes many effects. Sun appears to be reddish during morning and evening, that is also due to refraction. So various effects are there, we will study one by one. So first part we are studying now, refraction means bending of light rays as they travel from one medium to another, and there are different media, we can call it as optically rarer medium, optically denser medium, more closely packed and less closely packed, like that you can understand. So glass is more denser, air is less denser. So now when light is coming from a rarer medium to denser medium, important point. When light ray is coming from a rarer to denser medium, refracted ray bends towards normal. Normal na kadege baagutte. When a light is entering from a rarer to denser medium, refracted ray bend towards normal. Similarly, if light ray is going from a denser to rarer medium, refracted ray bends away from normal. Normal inda horakke baagutte. That's what we are supposed to know. So whether it is going to from rarer to denser medium or denser to rarer medium, that you are supposed to understand. So the definition of refraction I have given here. Then, as the speed of light is varying in different media, the ratio of speed of light in particular two media is considered as refractive index. So what is refractive index? Refractive index, in the sense, in simple way, we call it as bending capacity. Medium has the capacity of bending light rays. So refractive index is nothing but the bending capacity of light of a medium. So then how to find refractive index? As I told you, index, it has no units. It is a ratio of speed of light in air to speed of light in given medium, or it is a ratio of speed of light in vacuum to speed of light in given medium. If we are considering from vacuum, we call it as absolute refractive index. Every point I can't cover here, certain things only will cover. So the ratio speed of light in air or vacuum by speed of light in given medium. Let us take the example. I know that now speed of light in air is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second, and speed of light in water is 2.25 into 10 power 8 meter per second. So now 10 power 8 cancel. I have got 3 by 222.25. Multiplied by 100, I can get 300 by 225. Simplification I will do directly. You can go through later. 12 and 9. From 25 I am getting 3, 3, 3, 4. I have got 4 by 3. 4 by 3 means 1.33 I have got. This 1.33 is called as refractive index of water with respect to vacuum. The value of refractive index of water has no units, as I told you already. So it is 1.33 is the refractive index of water with respect to air. Similarly, you can find refractive index of glass. Refractive index of any medium you can find out, and you can do the reverse also. Refractive index of one medium with respect to other you can define. But if you are defining the refractive index of any medium with respect to vacuum, then that is called as absolute refractive index. Absolute refractive index is the refractive index of a given medium with respect to vacuum. So this is the way of defining refractive index. Refractive index ಅಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ bending capacity. Refractive index can also be defined in another way. We shall go to that later. In brief, I will tell you now. Light reflection there are laws of refraction also. What are the laws of refraction? They are incident ray, refracted ray and the normal, they lie on the same plane. First thing, like reflection, here we have refracted ray. Incident ray, refracted ray and the normal, they lie on the same plane. The ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction remains constant. So this we call sine function. Sine A by sine R. We say this sine, cosine, tan, etc. These functions they come in trigonometry. So in mathematics you study trigonometry. So then you can understand this. But time being you keep as it is. So the ratio of sine A by sine R remains constant. This is also called as Snell's law of refraction. So there are two laws. Incident ray, refracted ray and the normal lie on the same plane. The ratio of sine of angle of incidence to sine of angle of refraction remains constant. So that's what we call Snell's law of refraction. So totally we know now there are two laws of refraction. We will study more about this Snell's law later. In brief, I have told you about what is refraction, refractive index. Then one more thing here. What I get here, ratio of sine A by sine R as a constant. This constant is again the refractive index only. That is what is the meaning then. Refractive index can also be defined like that. Instead of telling speed of light in nearby, speed of light in given medium, I can also say refractive index equal to sine A by sine R. So, learning one law will help you in three ways. What is refractive index? You can write same, sine A by sine R equal to constant. What is Snell's law of refraction? You can write same way. What are the laws of refraction? Then again this law will come. So, same thing you can study, you can utilize everywhere, but remember, refractive index can also be defined like this. Sine function of angle of incidence, sine function of angle of refraction we say. What is sine function? What is cosine function? That we shall study in mathematics. So, did not bring it here and did not make it clumsy. So, for time being, read these things only and copy them in your notebook. Then, today after this class, I will be sending refraction test 2 pages to you on PDF to go through that. Okay, thank you.